From the Weather NorCal Command Center, this is your evening update.
Dennis's Heating and Air Conditioning is Northern California's premier heating and air conditioning contractor. From residential housing, large commercial projects, installation to repair, sheet metal fabrication, and everything in between, we are your go-to heating and air conditioning specialist.
Hello everyone, I'm meteorologist Mike Kruger. Let's get you right to Kruger's Quickcast here. And of course, as we take you through the night tonight, nothing unusual. We're going to be looking at more of the same here. Probably mid-60s, give or take, for the valley, 50s for many of the higher elevations, and low to mid-50s, and not to mention that fog that we will see, and pretty dense fog at times through the night tonight and even into tomorrow morning. Taking a look out the door tomorrow morning, and there you can see, of course, we've got that fog once again here for the coast. Temperatures mid-50s there, but it's a warm start to the day. We're already up to 70 degrees by 8 o'clock in the morning for the valley, and it looks like in the 50s and 60s for many of the higher elevations. Don't get me wrong, of course, we're talking about a cooling trend, and that certainly is the case, but it's going to take a while. It's going to take a few days before that actually gets here. So again, you can see here, as we future cast tomorrow morning, there's that fog along the coast. We take you to tomorrow afternoon, still that fog along the coast, even some of those inland valleys. Here you can see around Ferndale and Fortuna, for example, even out towards Blue Lake. But we are seeing some clouds, maybe, just maybe a stray sprinkle or light shower for parts of Modoc County. Don't let that deter any of your outdoor plans. Keep them planned. Just be prepared for the fact that you may run into a passing sprinkle light shower. If you don't have a rain, an umbrella that is, or a poncho, I wouldn't worry about that either. Maybe a nice little rain, light rain would be kind of refreshing. But then, of course, you see it's dry out towards Lassen County, and not to mention out towards Siskiyou County as well. So here's what we have in store for us tomorrow. Temperatures are going to be in the still triple digits. It's a hot start to your Labor Day weekend, no doubt about that. And temperatures still in the 90s for many of the higher elevations, and those mid-60s along the coast with, of course, the mainly cloudy skies. So maybe a little bit of clearing in some spots here. Quick look at your Labor Day weekend here for Lassen Volcanic National Park. You are going to be looking at temperatures dropping down into the 70s for your Sunday and even into your Monday. So some much more pleasant weather there. But again, for the valley, hot start, temperatures dropping by Sunday, and even more so by the time we do get into your Monday. How about Trinity County? Maybe you're going for a hike there. Should be some good weather for it. Still pretty warm even on Sunday, but we're down to the 80s by your Labor Day. By the way, you'll notice that's kind of the peak of this cooling trend. Mid-60s under mostly cloudy skies, maybe a little bit more clearing by your Labor Day for the coast. We take you out to Siskiyou County. I've got a few clouds in there. There could be a stray sprinkle or a light shower in some spots here, especially going into Sunday, Monday, but I wouldn't count on it and I wouldn't worry about it. Only 81 degrees by Labor Day. Modoc County, I put that slight chance in there for you because, again, Saturday, maybe Sunday, even Monday, there's that slight chance for a stray sprinkle or light shower, but it's going to be hit or miss. If we even see anything, and most likely you'll be in the miss area. You don't have to really worry about it too much. But getting cooler even for Monday. How about the Eastern Mountains? There you can see temperature about 91 by Sunday, and we're back down to 84 degrees by your Labor Day. And how about, again, we take a look at the park. We just looked at that. So let's take a look at your 7-day outlook here. And there you can see those temperatures. They are going down. The peak of the cooling trend will be Monday for the valley, and then temperatures increase after that going through next week. That's the case for the coast. That's the case inland. That's the case for Trinity County. Hey, by the way, it's going to be the same thing out towards Siskiyou County, Modoc County, and the Eastern Mountains as we do see that increase in our temperatures going through next week. All right, that's your quick cast. Let's take a look at your deeper dive forecast. Not a whole lot to dive deep into, but we'll talk about things in a little bit more detail here. That's what I'm known for. That's what we do here at Weather NorCal, right? Hot start to your Labor Day weekend, cooler for the second half of your weekend. More clouds and fog for the coast, though. And then I do expect, again, with that warming trend, more triple-digit heat, especially for the valley, but even some of the higher elevations could see that as well. Now, we are going to have to watch the winds. There's an area of low pressure that's going to be moving through. It's not a cold one, but it's going to help to drop our temperatures that we were talking about. But it's also going to help to elevate those winds. You'll see that on Saturday, and you'll really begin to notice it, especially as you go into Sunday afternoon. We're seeing those gusts possibly 25, close to 30 miles per hour for some of us in the valley, and even the mountains seeing some of those gusty winds as well. Now, we're going to couple that with some fairly dry conditions as well. We take you into your Saturday, still looking at those single digits in the valley for the relative humidity, and even though the humidity level is going up just a little bit on Sunday, it's still pretty dry any way you look at it. That's why the fire weather risk here for your Saturday is in that very high category, even for central Siskiyou County, and we're getting in that moderate to high range here in Modoc County and in the eastern mountains. Taking you into Sunday, looks like we're going to continue that, maybe taking that down a little bit here for central Siskiyou County, but still in the moderate to high category for Modoc County and the eastern mountains. All right, so let's take a look at futurecast and talk about this in a little bit more detail. So again, you can kind of see in Ferndale, Fortuna, you're seeing some of that fog tomorrow morning, and again, just kind of infiltrates, make its way to Blue Lake, for example, as well. But there you can see that fog really hugging the coast. It's probably going to be looking at some dense fog at times too, but it's going to have a hard time clearing out, if at all. You still see it's kind of making its way into some of those inland valleys. So if you are heading out to the fair, say in Ferndale, be prepared for the fact that it may be a little overcast out there through a good portion of the day. By the way, there's that chance for a few stray showers. This system that's moving through, it's going to create some instability, and that's why we're seeing the clouds, but it doesn't have a lot of moisture to work with. So that's why I don't expect any thunderstorms, but if you see a stray sprinkle or light shower in Modoc County, don't be surprised, but don't let it be something that keeps you from enjoying any of your outdoor plans. Now on Sunday, it's not picking up on anything, but I'm still keeping that chance in there, and you'll see how those thunderstorms are developing just to the east of Modoc County. So again, it's too close for comfort. We may see some light activity here towards places like Modoc County as well. But meanwhile, we're still seeing that fog out along the coast on Sunday. Now we take into Monday, more clouds even for Siskiyou County. Could be a stray sprinkle or light shower, especially in Modoc County. Then we go into Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. It's dry, but by the end of next week, maybe another disturbance pushing through and some monsoon moisture producing a chance for some showers and maybe even some thunderstorms by the end of next week. That's still a long ways out, but it is something that I'll be tracking here over the next few days. The heat's over us right now. This is an area of low pressure here, another one up here. This is a cold area of low pressure. This is more of a warm area of low pressure. But the reason this is significant is for a couple of reasons. Number one, it's going to help to push that heat off to our east. So by the time we do get into Sunday, Monday, it's right on top of us, and that allows our temperatures to drop. And that's the cooling trend I was talking about. Not a major drop. You're not going to notice it being chilly outside, especially maybe, well, although maybe that won't be the case for the coast, but you get the idea. We're going to be looking at cooler temperatures, about 10 degrees cooler, maybe a little bit more than that in some areas. But it's also going to help to destabilize the atmosphere. You saw the chances for showers in Modoc County, and it's going to give us those winds. So it is, it is having a little bit of an impact on our weather, but nothing major, nothing to be concerned about. And then it's moving on out of here by the time we get into Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. And then heat begins to build in behind it, but another weak area of low pressure will push through. This one's a little bit warmer, so we won't see quite a drop, but it will drop our temperatures back down below normal again by the end of next week into that next weekend. There's the roller coaster ride going down for the weekend. Monday's the peak, right? Labor Day. Going back up through next week. Then by Friday, Saturday, we start to see the temperatures dip again, low 90s by the end of that next weekend into that next week. So again, down and up roller coaster ride. Here's essentially what we're looking at here for the next 10 days. The wave heights, yeah, they're going to be fairly low here for your Saturday. And that will most likely be the case here as we take you on into your Sunday as well. So really the main concern here, if you do need to be out on a small boat, is going to be the potential for that dense fog at times throughout the day. So here's what we have in store for us tonight. Temperatures mid-60s, give or take for the valley, 50s for the higher elevations, and we do have those low to mid-50s out along the coast. All right, let's take a look at your Trinity County neighborhood forecast. And it's going to continue to be hot. You'll see that here. As you can see, about 99 degrees for Weaverville, 97 degrees for Lewiston, Burnt Wrench about 95, Big Bar 100, Ruth though about 92 degrees. We take you out to southern and central Humboldt County, 96 for Alder Point, Garberville about 93. Now again, we are going to see some of that fog kind of making its way into places like Fortuna, maybe Rio Dell, Ferndale, all seeing that potential, but still pretty mild. 68 degrees in Ferndale, Honeydew about 82 degrees. We take you up north, and again, that fog kind of just hugging the coast. Trinidad, Aura, Klamath, Crescent City, Smith River, all seeing some of that fog out there. It may even try to work its way into Gas Key, for example, but plenty of sunshine for Hoopa and Willow Creek for your Saturday. Siskiyou County neighborhood forecast. There you can see about 97 degrees for Etna, 98 for Fort Jones, 99 in Wairika, and McLeod about 93 degrees. We take you up to Modoc County. There you can see Tule Lake about 92, 93 in California Pines. So yeah, still pretty warm, but we're down to 82 degrees by Monday. Everywhere in Modoc County for Saturday, Sunday, Monday, slight chance for a passing sprinkle. Maybe Saturday, smaller chance of Sunday, then maybe another chance on Monday. But again, don't cancel any outdoor plans because of it. There you can see your Eastern Mountains neighborhood forecast. Westwood, 91, 95 for Susanville, 88 for Shingletown and Paradise, about 91 degrees. And your Valley neighborhood forecast to the south, it should still stay below 100 degrees, but still warm. About 95 degrees for Hamilton City, Durham about 96, as well as Elk Creek and Pasquinta about 97. Up north, about 100 degrees for Reading, basically 100 degrees give or take for the city of Shasta Lake all the way down to Red Bluff. 97 Whiskeytown and Lakehead, and looking at your 7-day outlook for Reading, yeah, the heat is going to continue for tomorrow, but Sunday's the transition day. We drop down to about 90. Some of us in the valley are maybe even only going to get up to the upper 80s for your Labor Day. But then we go right back up to the triple digits by Wednesday, Thursday, and quite possibly even into Friday of next week. That is your evening update. Have yourselves a great Labor Day weekend. Be sure to check in over the weekend for the latest updates with Brian Wilson. And I will be back here on Labor Day on Coffee with Kruger, a brief Coffee with Kruger at 7 a.m. and of course your weather updates on your Labor Day. Have a great Labor Day weekend and we'll see you next week.
At Wind River Resort and Casino, we like to celebrate life's little moments. Oh, and the big ones too, because around here, when you're completely in the moment, that's when the magic happens. Come in and find your moment at Wind River Resort and Casino.